Okay, good evening Facebook. Welcome to another live, a little bit early today, but I just thought I was going to make my green tea. So let me just turn this camera just around a little. There we go. I was going to make my green tea, so I thought, do you know what? Just come on and do a live about green tea, because I haven't done a live in a long time for the green tea. But the green tea is something that both myself and now my partner take on a day-to-day basis, and it's one of the go-tos that I just can't do without. I literally can't do without green tea. There are different makes of green tea. You get the green tea that you get in the health food shops that has relatively a bitter taste, and it still does you good to a point. However, the difference between health food green tea and Everra green tea is that the health food use the leaf of the green tea plant, which has more of a diluted green tea to it. It's kind of like watered down green tea, if you like. Whereas the Everra green tea, for one sachet of our green tea, which is one bottle of our green tea, or one drink of our green tea, is equivalent to 29 cups of your health food green tea. Hi Jen. So I'm just going to tag a few people in that usually follow me, because if not, I will probably get, why didn't you tag me in? So just give me 2 seconds till I tag a few people in. Jen's already in, so yeah, I don't know what's going on with Facebook just now. Usually it's got all my usual ones in, but I have to type them in by hand this time, but never mind. Okay, there we go. And we'll put another one in. So just bear with me till I tag a few people in. Do-do. Da-da-da. Honestly, when you have to tag everyone one by one, usually Facebook's got everybody in. That will do just now. Anybody else can find me. Right. Okay. So we have people tagged in. So, this month I have been really focusing on breast cancer awareness, because it's a cancer of any type is a subject close to my heart. So every day this month I have been wearing, with pride, my pink makeup of some kind. So I have my sort of pink eyeshadow on today, and I also have my hibiscus pink, which is kind of like a purpley pink lipstick, our 2-in-1 duo lipstick, just to show the Mystic Witch support for breast cancer awareness. Right now we also have the Freedom natural deodorant, and for every Freedom natural deodorant that you purchase from my store, part of the proceeds goes to breast cancer awareness, which I think is amazing. We also have Everra Pink Shimmer, and proceeds again kind of go to the breast cancer awareness So I'm still waiting for my shimmer and my Freedom deodorant to come, but when it comes I will be doing a live demo with them, because anything, any products that are brought out to support breast cancer, I'm all over it, or any cancer. I've lost too many family members to cancer as it is, so prevention is key, definitely key to preventing breast cancer, or worst case scenario, preventing death. I recently posted, and I will put it in the comments of this live as well, diagrams that show you how to do self-examination of your breasts. And you may think, I don't want to be fumbling about, I don't want to be checking my breast in the mirror or whatever else. But let me tell you, I would rather spend 5-10 minutes once a month checking my breasts than dying of breast cancer. That's the harsh reality of it all, right? I would rather be using natural deodorants than putting aluminum, sulfate and parabens into my bloodstream, which ultimately cause breast cancer. That's, anyone that knows me, I am brutal for my honesty. And I'm passionate about the things that are important to me. Mother Earth, for example. I'm a warrior for Mother Earth. I'm so anti-chemicals, it's unbelievable. That's why I like Everra. All their products are natural mineral based. A lot of them are vegan friendly. They are all animal cruelty free. And I know that when I'm washing my makeup off at night and I'm pouring it down the sink, I'm not harming marine life. I'm not harming anything in the water system, etc., etc. Same with the water. I always drink mineral water, natural mineral water, rather than tap water, because the pollutants and the chemicals that are in our water system are just crazy, absolutely crazy. So every day this month I will be doing like makeup looks for breast cancer. I will be sharing breast cancer posts that show you how to examine your breasts or your boobies, right? Whatever you want to call them, right? Bazookas. Right? We all have a special name for our, my granddaughter used to call them boobies. When will I get my boobies, Gran? Yeah, kind of thing. But yeah, we all have our names for them. But, prevention is the key, right? And this is why green tea for me is an absolute must every day. These are our Everra green tea, right? They work out at £1 a sachet, right? They really do work out at £1 a sachet. Now, if you are taking one green tea a day, excuse my parrots, if they get too noisy, I will quieten them. If you're taking one green, right, excuse me a minute, because I have a little bone to pick with a little noisy parrot. Okay, what is it they say? Never work with animals and children. Anyway, back to the green tea. If you take one green tea a day, it works out at, you're going to get 2 months supply of the green tea, because you can get 60 green tea in the large green tea bundles. If you're not sure about it and you want to sample the green tea, we do 5-day supplies, sample packs, so you can try them for 5 days, see how you get on. If you do a monthly subscription, which is what I do, you get them cheaper. It works out less than £1 per sachet. The difference between our green tea, as well as the fact that one of these is equivalent to 29 cups of your health shop green teas. So if you're taking 2 green teas a day, you're over 50 cups of normal green tea from the health shop compared to 2, right? You know, 1 cup of health food shop green tea won't even touch one of these, right? You would need 29 cups of health food tea to get the same amount of green tea. Also, our green tea use green tea extract. So they use the green tea sort of stem rather than the leaf, which is a more concentrated form of green tea. Now, if you're using, we have 2 different types of green tea as well. We have green tea like this, which is our normal green tea, and that's good for weight maintenance, weight loss. It's good for anti-bloating, it's anti-inflammatory, good heart health, it protects the organs of your body, it's good for skin, hair and nails as well. So, you know, you're going to have healthier, glowing skin with drinking this as well. It's good for the joints, it's good for, there are over 200 health benefits to drinking green tea, which is amazing, right? Which is why I cannot go a day without green tea. Also, our green tea come in delicious flavors, right? You're not gonna, it's not like your health food where it's bitter and you just don't like drinking bitter teas. This is like having the equivalent of making a diluting squash, right? So if you get like your Robinson's barley water, or your Robinson's apple, or Robinson's orange, that's exactly what these taste like, in my opinion. And we have 5 flavors now in the green tea, with probably more coming. This one is pomegranate and mango, which I absolutely love that. I like all their flavors. This one is raspberry and lemonade green tea. This one is our new one, which is orange, orange passion, which is a really sort of tangy, it's a bit like an orange juice. It does taste very much like orange juice. And raspberry and pineapple. And we do have a 5th flavour that I haven't tried yet, which is our sweet tea. So if you're a lover of American sweet tea, we have sweet tea flavours. So that's like 5 different flavours of green tea. And when you order the green tea, you get 60 green tea in the large bundles. And what you can do is pick 3 flavours. So you would get like 20, if you chose, for example, the orange, the raspberry and strawberry and pineapple, and the raspberry lemonade, you would get 20 orange, 20 raspberry and lemonade, and 20 strawberry and pineapple. So you can mix and match your flavours, which I absolutely love. Or if you just like one particular flavour, you can get 60 of all the flavours. But when you go on to my web shop, you'll see that there are 3 sets of boxes with the same flavours in each set. That's your 20. So your first one would be your first 20. What flavour do you want in your first 20? What flavour do you want in your second 20? And what flavour do you want in your third 20 as well? And then of course you've got the smaller bundles, which aren't as expensive as these, although I think £1 a day for good health is a bargain, absolute bargain. And when you think that you're only taking one, maybe two a day, depends on how much you want to drink. I normally have a green tea at night, and I usually have my shield, which is immunity building, first thing in the morning. The other green tea that we have is called Ignite, and Ignite is a more concentrated. It has 3 times the amount of green tea in this, and it's because it has fat burning in there. So if you would like to be healthy and also burn stubborn fat, when you get to my age, you get that, what I call mum tum, right? That just never goes. I lose weight everywhere apart from the mum tum. And that is stubborn fat that no matter what you do, no matter how hard you exercise, you just can't get rid of that mum tum, right? So we have a stronger green tea called Ignite, and it ignites your fat burning system in the body, right? So it kind of boosts your energy, you're burning more fat, but it also targets that stubborn stored fat as well, which many weight reductions, natural supplements can't target that, whereas the Ignite does. Now next month I am going to be switching up my green teas a little bit, and I'll do a before and after at the start of the month, just to show you the difference between taking the green tea, which I still lose weight with the green tea. I've lost quite a bit of weight with this, but I'd like to get rid of my mum tum, right? Who doesn't want to get rid of their mum tum? So next month I will be taking a green tea in the morning and my Ignite at night, just to give me that boost. Hi Tracy. Tracy's another one that just loves her wellness. So we're talking about green tea and Ignite. So how do you make the green tea? Super easy. I'm gonna make the orange one, if I can find my orange one. Where's my orange? Orange passion. Let's go for orange passion. So all I use to make my green tea, bottle of water, right? Get them anywhere in stores or whatever. I like to use my natural Scottish mineral water. So you just open the sachet. It has a little bit at the top that just tears open. Makes it super simple. You don't even need scissors to open these. Plus, these are great. Stick them in your handbag and take them on the go with you. So if you're working, you can take your green tea on your go with you. Sticks in a purse or a handbag. So you just open the sachet, like so. Take your bottle of water. Pop it in there. Don't waste any. Tastes so good. I don't like wasting any. Pop the lid back on your bottle and shake. And that's it. Your green tea is ready to go. Look at the colour of that. That's lovely. This is the orange passion, and it tastes lush. The only flavour I haven't tried is the sweet tea. I might get the sweet tea in my mid-month order just to try the sweet tea, because I've got all the other 4 flavours, so I need to try the sweet tea. But if you take any of our other supplements, I can make up my green tea in this, but I can also shove my sachet of Shield in here and make a fruity combo, right? And if you take any of the other supplements, like our Balance for hormonal, you can shove that in there as well. You can totally mix and match your supplements. But what I like to do is, I'm a bugger for not drinking enough water. I will be honest. I need to up my water. So what I tend to do is I put my supplements separate. So in the morning I'll have my Shield, and then in the afternoon I'll have my green tea, and then at night, sort of thing, because I'm a little bit of a night owl, I will have another green tea or whatever I'm wanting to have. When other people see that you have got good skin, good hair, good health, and then they start asking you, what's your secret? What are you doing? You know, I've met people that I haven't seen in months, absolutely months, and I bump into them and they're like, wow, what the heck happened to you? In a good way, of course. And what are you using? And because these are so small and you can pop them in a purse, I always have one in my handbag whenever I'm out, and I just whip it out and say, that's what I'm drinking. That's it. That's my voodoo. That's my go-to jam every day. And anyone that knows my partner will know. Even with supplements and stuff, he's like, nah, don't want it. No want your voodoo stuff, sort of thing. But recently he had hurt his foot, and he doesn't like taking medicines and stuff. And I said, green tea, try it. Try one of my green tea. It's anti-inflammatory. I said, the problem is he's got like inflammation where he stubbed his toe on, you know, the end of the bed or whatever when he was getting up. He tried one, and now I have to share my green tea with him, so now I buy double. But you know, it's all good because I know he's looking after his health as well. He has eczema as well, so it's great for the skin. When you think this one sachet has over 200 health benefits, 200, right? Doesn't matter what your skin type is, it's going to be good for your skin. It's going to be good for your hair. It's going to protect those vital organs, right? Good brain health as well. If you've got mum brain, or you've got that foggy brain and you just find it difficult to concentrate, you need green tea. If you're wanting to maintain or lose weight, you need green tea or our Ignite, or both. You know, if you bloat, oh my gosh, I used to be one of these ones that I just needed to look at food and I would be like 9 months pregnant. My bloating was off the Richter scale. Since been taking green tea, and I've been with Everra, must be about 5 months now, I think. Something like that. Doesn't even feel that long, but green tea's been my everyday go-to. And when I've run out, which is very rarely, but when I've run out, even one day not having my green tea, I notice, right? Because if I don't have my green tea and I eat a big meal or whatever else, yeah, I'm going out like Big Bertha. I'm like, you're wearing those skinny pants, you know, that you always wear, and then you eat your meal, and then all of a sudden you just explode, and you're like, yeah, I need to loosen the button, or I need to loosen the zip a little bit, right? We've all been there, girls, right? Yeah, me too, right? I don't have to worry about that anymore, right? And if you're thinking, well, yeah, I'd love to lose weight, but you see, my problem is when it gets to night time and we got the telly on and we, we're chilled out, especially the winter coming, and we want to munch, munch, munch on all the goodies, the crisps, the popcorn, you name it, the chocolate, whatever, right? We even have a natural supplement called Control. You take that Control just before you know that's your time for nibble. You ain't going to be wanting to nibble, right? Because it's an appetite sort of repressant. It doesn't make you hungry. It doesn't make you crave those munchies at night. I'm not too bad at night. I'm not one of these midnight munchers. I used to be when I was going through a lot of abuse. I did a lot of comfort eating, and nighttime, because I was with my ex, that was my stress time. And yeah, I would eat the kitchen and all its contents without even thinking about it, without thinking of it. I wish I had something like Control back then. However, I'm in a much happier place with a much better man. I traded my old model in for a better model, literally. And he's 3 years younger than me. So, as my granddaughter said when I first left her granddad and moved in with my partner, and she turned around and she said, "So, Gran, you traded granddad for a toy boy." Yeah, I like that. I like that. Yeah, I did. I traded an evil grandpa for a toy boy. Gotta keep them young, right? Young and sassy, right? But yeah, and when you're in a happier place, weight loss is so much easier because you're not stressed. I'm not stressed. I'm not comfort eating. I'm in a much better place. But the green tea helps me not only lose the weight, but when I get to my ideal weight, this will help me maintain it, which you cannot fault that. And many people will say to me, oh, you've lost weight in the face, you've lost weight in the arms, and I've still got that mum tum, I've still got that tum. Which is why next month I'm going to be upping my game a little bit. I've tried Ignite before and I loved it, and I was seeing results, but then I went back to like 2 green teas a day. But I'm now going to switch it up as from next month. This month I'm solely concentrating on breast cancer awareness, and we've got this Everra Pinky Promise. And I just support the Everra Pinky Promise because girls, as I've said at the beginning of this video, we need to look after our health, right? But more importantly, we need to look after them boobies, right? Every girl got them boobies, right? They can be big, small, chunky, whatever, right? But we need to look after them boobies. And the only way you're going to do that is self-examination, right? And you might think, well, I don't really want to stand in the mirror and look at my boobies all day, right? Well, let me tell you, I would rather stand in the mirror and look at my boobies and make sure that my boobies are all right and they're not like going south for the winter, or they're not gonna, they're not looking discolored and they're not got lumps and bumps in them, because you don't want lumps and bumps. You find lumps and bumps on your boobies that shouldn't be there, get them checked out. Which is why, so many women that have lost their life to breast cancer, it could have been avoided had they done just one monthly test, just one monthly checkup. Just standing in the mirror, using your hands and just feeling for abnormalities. Any discoloration, ladies, in the nipples, any leakage that shouldn't be there. You know, any sort of dimples that shouldn't be there. Get them checked, right? Because if you can catch breast cancer early, not only are you going to save your own breasts, right? You're not going to have to go through all that nasty surgery to get your breast removed. But worst case scenario, right? You're going to prevent death. And let me tell you, I'm a grandma of 3 beautiful girls. And I'm a mom of an autistic adult. My daughter, well, that's a different story. But, and you know what? I want to be around to see my grandbabies have their kiddies. I want to be one of those ladies that are going to be surrounded by their grandkids and their great-grandkids, right? You know, we only have one body. If we abuse it and we just don't bother with it, right? It's not like a car breaks down, you can take it into the nearest garage and get it fixed, right? If this motor here breaks down, if this motor here packs in, game over, right? You don't get no second chances at life. You truly do not get any second goes at life. You know, I had my dad, he worked every day of his life. He was self-employed most of his life. And his dream goal was, when I retire, and I can still hear him saying it, when I retire, I'm going to have my own pub, I'm going to have my own hotel, because I've worked hard for it. That was his dream. That was his goal. He had 2 dreams, 2 goals. One was to own his own pub, and another one was to own his own Jeep. He really wanted his own Jeep. He loved the Land Rover Jeeps, and he really wanted that. And then he had a lump in his neck for many years, and my mum yelled at him, and you need to get that checked out. You need to get that checked out. Guess what? He didn't. Until it was starting to itch a little bit, and he decided to get it checked out. The doctor that looked at it did the worst thing possible for my dad. He said, "Oh, we need that checked out." And he took one of those little scalpel things and he cut the lump and took some of the lump and put it in a bottle to get it sent away. It came back cancerous, and the hospital were furious at the doctor because they said the doctor should not have opened up the lump, because in doing so he spread the cancer. My dad went through both chemo and radium, lost all his hair, and you know, he loved his hair. He had the most beautiful mass of black hair, and to see him lose all his hair was devastating for the whole family. And he went into 6-month remission, and in that 6-month remission he bought his Jeep. He was only 51 that year. After the 6-month remission, the cancer spread, went into his lymph glands, and 2 weeks later he was gone. He died 2 days before Christmas. And it wasn't the same, you know, he wasn't the same. It just went so quickly. Had he got the lump checked years before, like my mum had begged him to do, I would probably still have had my dad, and he would have had his dream. My mum, when my father died, sold his garage. He was a mechanic. He had his own garage. He bought my mum 2 shops that she could run. She sold her house. She sold her 2 shops. She sold my dad's garage and his dream Jeep that he bought. And she bought his hotel. And she ran it until she retired at the age of 60. And then when she was 66, I noticed that she was coughing a lot, and she said, oh, it's just reflux, it's just acid reflux, it's just indigestion. Again, I was the one this time saying, you need to get that checked out. You need to get that sorted. You know, if you're taking anti-inflammatories or whatever for your, you know, your reflux and it's not working, it ain't reflux. Eventually, after a few months of nagging, she got it checked out. And they found that she had cancer in the gullet. And she had just booked her dream holiday to Egypt. She always wanted to go to Egypt. And she had just booked that at the time that she got her cancer results through. Now, the hospital told her because she had been diagnosed with cancer, she could not travel to Egypt. Well, you don't tell my mum that. You don't, you know, my mum like, no. You know, if I've got this cancer, I'm going to Egypt. Because I might never get to see Egypt again. The hospital were really, really good. They said, well, you know what, we'll hold off your results for the cancer so that it costs you less insurance on the plane, because obviously if she had declared that she had cancer going on holiday, her travel insurance would have doubled, which was really nice of the hospital to do that. She went to Egypt. She had her holiday of her dreams. She lived her dream holiday. And she came back, and then she had to deal with the chemo and everything. And she lost her life and her battle for cancer early mornings of New Year's Day in 2009. So breast cancer, any cancer, is so dear to my heart. I watched both my parents go from healthy, fun-loving people, hard-working, just like you and me. They had dreams, they had goals, and they had plans. But cancer tore that away from them. I don't want to be the next one in line to have my dreams, my goals torn away from me. That's why I'm a supporter of natural supplements. No chemical. Don't give me the pharmaceutical crap, right? I'm just saying it as it is, right? And you might think, well, why are the pharmaceutical companies not raving about natural? Let me tell you why, right? Fact. You buy chemical-filled pharmaceuticals, right? One, you look at the health benefits on the little slips that you get with the medication, right? You get a list as long as your arm, possible side effects. Yeah, right. Could cause headaches, could cause high blood pressure, could cause allergic reaction, could cause this, could cause that. Why the heck would we put something like that in our bodies? But everybody does it every day, right? Natural supplements, right? No side effects with it, unless of course you're allergic to green tea, which you know, we will always recommend that before trying any supplements, even the natural stuff, because some people are allergic to herbs, certain herbs. So always check with your GP before taking any supplements, even natural supplements, right? So you might be saying, well, why didn't the pharmaceutical companies promote natural, right? Let me tell you why. Because if they did, they would be losing absolutely billions of pounds and dollars every year. Did you know that if you have a tub of, say, 60 vitamin tablets from pharmaceuticals, or your painkillers or whatever, right? Tablet form, capsule form, any pharmaceutical tablet capsule form, right? For every one tablet, one capsule, the pharmaceutical industry gets £3 per tablet, not per bottle, per tablet. Multiply that by everyone in the world that takes pharmaceutical medication. Now can you see why the pharmaceutical industry will not promote natural health care? Right? They're going to lose billions, right? But you don't need to believe me, do your research. I certainly did my research. I know exactly what's in green tea. I don't know what is in pharmaceutical medicines. Half the stuff that is in that I can't even spell or pronounce, let alone want to put it in my body, right? So for me, you know, you might be watching this and thinking, I don't care about my health. Don't care. I'm young, right? I've got all my life ahead of me, right? I don't need to worry about that till I'm older. Seriously? Yeah, that's what my dad thought too. And he never even got retired. You see celebrities all the time dying. Just recently, I think there was like a girl from a girl band. I think it was Girls Aloud. Correct me if I'm wrong. And she was only in her late 20s when she died. And it's horrific. You know, never think, I'm only in my 20s, I'm only in my 30s, I'm only in my 40s, I've got X amount of years before I need to worry about that. No, 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 no. Please stop thinking that way, right? We need to be looking after our health now, today, right? We need to be thinking long term, right? We need to be thinking, yeah, I'm young today, but what we put in our bodies today, right, is gonna go with us into the future as well. So if we're filling our bodies with chemicals and we're putting deodorants in that have got aluminum, that have got parabens and sulfates, now just think of that for a minute as well. Parabens, sulfates and aluminum, right? And you think, well, what's the problem, right? We're just putting it under the armpits. It's not going in our bodies, right? Okay, let me tell you this too, right? Think about your self-care, right? So, you're in the bathroom and you're in the shower and you're looking at the armpits and you think, yeah, I got a few hairs there. I need to just do a little bit of waxing, or I need to do a bit of shaving, or whatever we do. So we deal with that, right? That's going to irritate the skin. It's going to open up the skin's pores. So we come out the shower, right? We dry ourselves off. What's the next step? We put on our deodorant. Yeah. So all that paraben, all that sulfate, all that aluminum now gets into the bloodstream. It gets into the lymph glands, because underneath the breast, or underneath the arm and closest to the breast, is your lymph glands. Gets into the lymph glands, gets into the boobies. Right? Why would we want to put those chemicals in our body? And if you're thinking, well, I've got all these years to worry about my health, etc. Right? you're using these chemicals from your 20s right into your 50s or 60s, if you reach that far, right? It's women that think like that are no longer here today, because they do exactly that. They're shaving or waxing their armpits and they're putting on their deodorants. We now have partnered with Freedom. Totally natural deodorant. There are only six ingredients, and I can spell every one of them. And I know exactly what every one of those 6 ingredients are. So I know I've gone on a little bit about health or whatever, but I'm super, super passionate about it. So if you've been thinking about your health, especially in this COVID, right? Take a look at our supplements. That's all I ask. Take a look. Read the ingredients. Make up your own mind. I'll have my green tea over cancer or over illness any time of the day, week, and it tastes so good. The flavors are just amazing. So with that said, I'm gonna love you and leave you. I'm gonna go and sip on my green tea and join my wonderful partner, but I'm also gonna do card of the day. But thank you all for watching. Please, if you're watching on the replay, #replay, let me know where you're watching from, and say hi, and I will always say hi back. If you have been commenting on my live and I don't see your comments, I don't know what's going on with Facebook just now, but I'm not seeing all the comments. But I do see them after the live, and I will sort of look back on them. So I'm gonna, oh, yep, I've just seen all of them. No problem, Jen. I've just seen Jen's comments. This is what I mean. Facebook is just driving me nuts. I've just flicked over. So apologies, Jen. If I missed your comments, I will reply back to them. So I'm gonna jump off and jump on to my live card of the day. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you found this educational for you. I love the Everra Pinky Promise because it reminds us all to check those boobies. I love my green tea because it keeps me healthy every day. And that's why I will always promote natural over chemical. So thank you all. I will catch you all tomorrow. Till then, have a great evening. Lots of love from myself, the Mystic Witch. See you soon.